Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. I've got a good one for you today because I'm in Corona del Mar, California. Beautiful spot. I used to live in this city. But today is the day. Today is the day where you're going to realize that real estate is absolutely finished. And I'm going to prove it to you. Starting with this house right here. This beautiful home right here. I'm going to start there. Before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share it with everybody. Don't forget, if you'd like to join our email list, the link is below. If you want more access to me, sign up for the Patreon channel and you can get more access to me. Now, let's get into it. Real estate is finished, guys. Done. You're going to see it drop dramatically, and all the warning signs are here, and they're happening right before our eyes that a lot of people don't want to look at. But I'm standing out in front of a house that's for sale for $26 million. Now, crazy. This house, 7,164 square feet. It's got 7 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms. Beautiful. It's what everybody needs, is 10 bathrooms. This is listed with the agency, and it's listed with Mauricio Umansky, who is an absolute brilliant real estate agent, who's an absolute player in the industry. He's married to one of the Real Housewives of Los Angeles, or Hollywood, or Beverly Hills, whichever one that one is, but Kyle Richards, okay? Mauricio is an agent's agent, to say the least. He has sold billions of dollars worth of homes, and this house is absolutely stunning. You can see the backyard. It's like, put this over there, you can see the pool. Nobody's here to show me around, but $25,995,000 is the asking price of this house. It is on Goldenrod and Bayview. It's beautiful. It takes up this triangular lot. It was originally listed with John McMonagle, who's another player in the real estate space here. John McMonagle, I've had a tremendous amount of respect for different reasons, okay? Mr. McMonagle has sold, in 15 years, he sold over $7 billion worth of real estate. Again, an absolute player's player. Now, people that sell houses like this, these are not people listing condos and trailers and things like that. These are different people that list houses like this, to say the least. You've seen Mauricio. He's made a few appearances on on $1 Million Listing Los Angeles. He sold a house with Josh Flagg, and he's been around forever. He's very famous guy. But again, that's who you'd want to list a house like this for this kind of money, okay? And the agency. Where do I know the agency from? Again, David and James on Real $1 Million Listing. I keep saying Real Housewives. $1 Million Listing. They're from the agency. Now, one thing that we're seeing here in Orange County is a lot of the Beverly Hills agencies have a Newport Beach office now, which is probably going to change. So I don't think they're all going to be around and all going to survive. Now, the thing about somebody like Mauricio is going to be an agent to the day he dies. He's just one of those guys who's an absolute brilliant guy, and he knows the industry, and he'll be around forever. So same thing with McMonagle. McMonagle had a real hard time after 2008 and rebuilt himself, and he's just an absolutely brilliant businessman. And again, people change agents on houses like this for various reasons. The thing that's interesting about this house right now is that it's been on the market, like 92 days now. So as we approach 100 days, when is it too long for somebody to have a listing? There's that. Now, what we're seeing in the mortgage space is we're seeing everybody start to lay people off. We're seeing Wells Fargo talk about how their sales are down almost 40% in the mortgage trade, and they have gotten rid of all these different agents and all these different reps that work in the mortgage space. Fired them, let them go. Better.com has laid off more people right now, and we're seeing that. You've got Movement Mortgage just laid off another 170 people. Bank of America is laying people off. So guys, this is happening right before our eyes. Now, the one thing that I get a kick out of is I get people that write me and they say, listen, don't give out, my personal information, but Rocket Mortgage. Rocket Mortgage is that online lender that has done billions of dollars in loans. And right now, this is Jay Farmer from Rocket Mortgage. They did a company-wide email that I got a hold of that I'm going to share with you guys. Here it is. This email talks about, will you voluntarily quit? Will you take a few months severance package? Will you take 6 months of health insurance? Will you move on to a better life? Now, let me get you a better shot of this house too. It is beautiful. I mean, if you've got serious scratch, this is the house. This is the very cool piece of property. The triangular lot. For those of you that know Corona Del Mar, this is just, it's a great spot. You'd have to have some serious money. Now, we're going to cover a few things here. So we walk around up here. So Jay Farmer asked all these people to voluntarily quit. They want to get rid of 8% of their staff right now, which is not enough. And you're seeing Bank of America, Movement, all these places that are getting rid of staff right now. Okay, it's happening. There are title companies right now, and I'll remember the title companies I'm walking, I'm sure, but you're seeing online title companies that they do all the deed processing, make sure that the home ownership is valid. All these online companies, they're having problems as well. So we're seeing that. But this is going to be the beginning of the downturn right here. Drake, the singer, just bought Robbie Robertson's house. Now, Drake, the rapper, voice of an angel, okay? He just spent $75 million from the British singing star Robbie Robertson. $75 million. Here's the sick part about this, okay? Drake, again, for those of you that don't know who Drake, very famous singer, okay? Your daughters and your kids love him, okay? That being said. In the UK, Robbie Robertson's the guy's really famous, but he never made it big here. Anyways, the guy sold the house for $75 million. Robbie Robertson is going to be one of the smartest men on the planet Earth inside of like 6 months. Drake bought the house for $75 million. Here's the sick, crazy part of this. He took out a mortgage. Okay, oh damn, that's no big deal. Rich people do it all the time. $52 million. $52,500,000 mortgage. Huh? Yeah. Well, when I called the lender today to say, hey, can you do me a favor and tell me what the payment would be for Drake to buy this he's got a $52 million mortgage. No, Dan, you mean $5 million mortgage. You're wrong. No, $52.5 million mortgage. The story is below. The payment would be $247,000 a month at 3.95% interest with, a 30-year loan. $247,000 a month for Drake to, man, you got to sell a lot of songs to do that. So, lunacy, crazy, nuts. Okay, there's that. So again, this is a beautiful spot. This is a beautiful street. Okay, there was a point in time when I was single that I thought, wouldn't it be great to rent on this street? This is Ocean Boulevard. And I thought it'd just be great to have a guy's house and come out here and just get a bunch of guys together and rent a house. Well, this stuff, the rundown boxes here are $15,000 a month. So we didn't do that. Okay, and I also came to my senses because I just thought I would rather work and not have debauchery. So, but Drake is going to have debauchery at his house, I'm sure. Anyways, this is a very nice neighborhood, to say the least. So, what do you think about that? You think about a guy having a $52 million mortgage. Now, the lender was like, wow, he'd have to have, maybe he's got a teaser rate where he's got a special, payment for 36 months and they're going to call it in. Maybe. Who knows? But, guys, this is it. This is the end of this. All of these lenders and all the stories that are attached below all say one thing. And the one thing that they all say is that they see a declining market. Wells Fargo, down a third. Better, that was the guy, the idiot who fired everybody. Hey, if you're on this Zoom meeting, you're terminated. That's better.com. Okay, there's that guy. He just laid off more people. movement, all these other people that are doing this. It's too much right now, guys. It's because it's done. Okay, it's that simple. Now, I get realtors that write me and tell me, how stupid I am because I insult them. And I say that you are a fool right now if you have to buy a piece of property and look at this place. Isn't that insane? Okay, now this overlooks the bay and it's just stunning. I hear it's multiple units. I don't know everything about the property. It's like 2.5 years behind on where it's done. But this one right here, 2501, this one overlooks the cliff, and this is $20 million. $20,500,000 to be exact. So, who buys properties like this, guys? Who does? Drake? I think Drake would be better off buying here than he did in LA. So that's just me. Little side note for you. I'm going to walk to the edge of this guy's garage. You can see the view of the bay that this guy's got, which is absolutely stunning. See how amazing that is? Absolutely incredible that you've got that. So, beautiful spot. Corona del Mar, very high-end street, very high-end neighborhood. What do you think is going to happen to the houses that this week just announced that they hit $375,000 for the average house? Now think about this. Prices are still up right now with real estate. Everything's still up right now. But sales are down. Refis are down. The banks are firing people. It's the end of days, guys. It's that simple. So the people that are on the sidelines. Now, I did something where I called lenders last year and said, hey, I just want to get listed with your foreclosures, and if you have anything that comes up, please keep me in mind. And I was scoffed at by a few of the banks. Oh, please, sir. Oh, yeah, okay, so that's not happening, sir. Greatest real estate market. Then Jennifer called me. Okay, hi, just want to make sure you still want to be on that list. I absolutely do. So guys, why would Jennifer have this list now? Well, because people are starting to get in trouble. Now, the Drakes of the world that have a $52 million mortgage. $52 million, guys. I didn't misspeak. The story is below in the real deal. But agents that I've spoke to, many of them have told me that the banks want them to get ready for the foreclosure festival. Don't be part of this, guys. Don't buy into this. Don't go out and buy yourself a house right now and be in debt right now. Do not do this. Wait. I'm telling you, this is crazy time. But when you sit there and show you that house again. Beautiful. Nice white one right there. I can never do this when I turn my back. They've got the no parking signs up here. They're having the Orange County Marathon. Starts in Newport Beach at Fashion Island and runs through here. So the marathon, and half marathon for that matter, runs down this street, down Ocean Boulevard. I ran, that was the first half marathon I ever did. Really fun to run it. Everybody cheering you on and things like that. Plus, you feel good. 1 mile into it, you feel fantastic. But needless to say, it's a long 13 miles, to say the least. So, what do you guys think about all this? Think it's going to continue to go up? You don't see the writing on the wall? I have agents that write me and tell me how stupid I am because I insult people that have not been around since 2008 and haven't seen that. You need the Scott Walters of the world. You need, Mauricio, Umansky, and you need people like, when you look at people like, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Josh Altman and his brother Matt, because these guys were in the mortgage business in 2008 and lost it all and rebuilt themselves to be multimillionaires now. And whether you like those guys or not. Now, Josh Flagg, on the other hand, he grew up with some money, which is okay, but his grandmother, Edith, was the queen of real estate in Beverly Hills. I mean, she knew real estate, but he got that education from her, so, your dad could be a plumber, your dad could be, a salesman, whatever. But his grandmother happened to be brilliant in real estate, and that's where Josh Flagg got his education from. And again, great people, great, results that you would want. Those guys, and Tracy for that matter on that show, they're going to be around. Regardless of what happens in the economy, agents like that are going to be around. McMonagle, Mauricio, these people will be here. They will be 2 years from now, without a doubt. Other people are going to go out of business during this time. You're going to see a ravaging of this industry, and people hate it. They write me. They don't leave their LinkedIn contacts. They write me from bogus Hotmail email accounts telling me how stupid I am and I'm an idiot, which is okay. But I'm not the guy that bought an overpriced asset. I'm the guy waiting to buy it from you for 30 cents on the dollar. So remember that. Okay, share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I want to know what you think. And again, if if Mauricio or Mr. McMonagle, if any of these players want to have me come out, I would be more than happy to tour property with you guys. And again, oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Talking about this house right here is 26 million bucks right there. It's crazy. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. So, anyways, share your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Those guys were great. It's always nice to meet subscribers, and they were telling me a little bit about themselves. One of them was local, showing his friend around from Palm Beach. They were driving through the nice neighborhood, which was very cool. Now, on Ocean, still got the ocean behind me on Ocean Boulevard. You've got 2 lots here that are for sale, and this one is $7 million, and the lot next door to it is a little bit smaller, so it's $5.99 million. They were trying to sell them both at one point, which would be one heck of a house, guys, to say the least, when you look at these 2 lots. But $13 million for the lots. Crazy, 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 crazy. The title company that's online, great story. Blend Labs is what they were talking about, what I was talking about earlier. Blend Lab is the online title company that has real problems, and they just acquired the company and took over the title insurance division that's online, and they want to cut the salaries of a couple hundred people, and they're going to save $34 million in online salaries with these salary cuts. So crazy when you think about that, because it's a lot of money to say the least. But again, the writing on the wall. They don't see that there's refi is going on. They don't see purchases going on. They see that, housing prices were up in March, but the number of sales were down dramatically, 8.5%, which is a huge number when you think about that, and all the numbers are below. Consumer sentiment right now is at one of the lowest levels that we've had, where people are finally realizing that there's a problem with that. And when you have that, I can bore you with this number compared to last month, but these numbers, you don't really need to study them to know how bad things are, because let's face it, things are bad right now. You see it when you go to the grocery store. You see it when you purchase things. You live this. When you buy gas for your car, you know exactly, how you're getting, mistreated as far as the inflation is concerned. That's happened to all of us right now. Now, a few surveys that were kind of crazy. They surveyed all these young people that were under 30. Should we do something for student loan debt to resolve the student loan debt problem? Well, I don't have a student loan debt problem, so I don't know if you can just blanketly say that there's a student loan debt problem, because it's only a problem if you have a debt that you can't pay. Well, 9 out of 10 of these people said, we want you to fix the student loan debacle and give us some type of reprieve from the loans that we took out. And again, I'm so upset about this, because I don't think that people really thought this through. They went out and got degrees in things that don't pay anything. If they're even working in their trade, that's the thing. I also think that there should be a means test that, based on what you do, you can pay a certain percentage back if they want to do that. But also, are you working with your degree? You know, are you in the underwater basket weaving business if that's what you got your degree in? Elizabethan poetry, are you working in that, in that field if you have these worthless degrees? Let me know. Share your thoughts on all this stuff. Bank of America issued another warning, and they're saying that shipping is down a ton. And Ken Hoxter is their shipping, he's their shipping vice president of whatever. He does the analyst, he's the analyst for shipping, which I can't believe they have that at Bank of America. Anyways, this guy is talking about how shipping is down dramatically, and we're going to see the trucking industry start to go out of business in June and July. So basically 60, 90 days from now, they're going to start to see a problem with this. With China being locked down right now, you're going to see that things cannot get shipped here, and it's going to affect everything else. Globally, we're going to have food shortages. The CEO of Goya Foods, he was on Maria in the morning this morning talking about how bad the food supply is and how expensive everything is, and how he has products that they purchase like coconut water that the shipping has gone up 100% on shipping those products. But that's not supposed to affect you. You're supposed to just pay the regular price. That's what we all think. But he sees dramatically beans, rice, grains, dry goods. He sees everything going up. And Goya doesn't even do dry goods, but he sees absolutely everything going through the roof, and that the average family cannot support this. Now, I reached out to Goya about 6 months ago for Joseph Dreamhouse to ask them to help. No response. But as you look at this, and as you look at these problems that they're having, it's no wonder they're not helping charities right now, to say the least. When you go back to the Bank of America situation, you're talking about how shipping's a real problem. Bank of America says we have not seen shipping issues like this since 2020. And during the beginning of the health crisis, in May and June of the health crisis, they saw that things were shut down, and we're seeing the exact same type of problems as far as not being able to have products as we saw 2 years ago. So no reason for that, guys. No reason for that other than the supply chain issue that we're all living through right before our eyes. Share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. You know, the rich, the super rich. If you owned a house, let's just say, let's pull a number out of thin air. We were talking with the two gentlemen about this. If you own a $3 million house and it drops to 2.5 million, you're going to be okay. Okay? Oh, damn, that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But that person's going to be okay. It's the person that buys the average $375,000 house that drops to 180, that can't refinance it, can't sell it, then can't afford the payment and may lose his job. That's the person that's going to have a real problem. Or the person here in Southern California that overpaid for a house that 2 years ago was 800 grand, that's now $2 million. That person is doomed. Done. Finished. Gone. So the real estate market is done. It's absolutely finished. You're going to see such a correction like we've never seen in our life, and it's happening right before our eyes. But this time is different than 2008, in that in 2008, you know, they got rid of the liar loans temporarily because they're back right now. As I navigate traffic, they're back right now. But you had to qualify for those loans after that. People had to make the income. People had to have a realistic down payment. You had to, you know, the underwriting was much more difficult after the crash. It really was. And, you know, back to unrealistic times right now. So we've been to these places before, guys. These are all the houses on the cliff that are just absolutely beautiful. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I just, you know, it's all adding up right now, and we're seeing everything that is a problem right before our eyes. but the number of lenders that are letting people go, the fact that lenders are putting together lists of people, do you want to get on our foreclosure list? Talk to your bank. Talk to banks that do loans. Now, they may scoff at that and tell you that that's, just a rumor that there's things like that. But why are experienced agents getting offered things like this? Can you gear up? Do you have the staff to gear up to handle an influx of foreclosures? Do you have clients? All the toys are going to go on sale. All the boats. You're going to see people that are going to buy all this stuff, and it's going to be 30 cents in the dollar because they won't be able to afford the payment on it. Mark my words. It's going to happen. It's going to happen right before your eyes. And again, when does it start to happen? Right now. This is it. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. Let me know what you think. And please, don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with everybody. Just wanted to do a quick video. To leaving the gym. Just wanted to talk to you guys and show you guys what's going on, because it's too much. It's too much at one time. And I think that, guys, interesting times ahead. So onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon. Please don't forget to hit to sign up for the email list. If you want more access to me, there is the Patreon channel that you can sign up for. And I will see you guys very soon.